If we're all here, let's get started. First of all, I'd like you to please join me in welcoming Mr. Neil Atta, our Southwest Area Sales Vice President.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to today's meeting.
I'd also like to introduce Ms. Ariza Matsumoto, who recently joined our team.
May I also introduce myself? I am your external auditor for this year's operation.
I'm afraid our marketing manager, Ms. Anne Chusting, can't be with us today. She's in China at the moment, developing our Far East sales force. So, let's get started. We're here today to discuss the new product that we have recently pre-launched. First, let's go over the report from the last meeting held last August 24. Alright, Ms. Guerrero, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Let me just summarize the main points of the last meeting. We began the meeting by reporting on sales for the past quarter. We moved on to brainstorming session concerning after the downward trend of our sales for the past quarters. After briefly considering which proposal to take, which resulted in the approval of the changes in our packaging, branding, and promo system discussed on the 30th of July. You'll find a copy of the main ideas developed and discussed in these sessions in the attachments sent through your email. The meeting was then declared closed at 11:30.
Thank you, Ms. Guerrero. So if there's nothing else we need to discuss, let's move on to the things we need to discuss in this meeting. Have you all received a copy of today's agenda?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
If you don't mind, I would like to skip item 1 and move on to number 2, sales strategies in rural market areas. Before I begin the report, I'd like to get some ideas from you all. How do you feel about rural sales in your sales districts? I suggest we go around the table first to get all of your input.
In my opinion, we have been focusing too much on urban customers and their needs. The way I see things, we need to return to our rural base by developing an advertising campaign to focus on their particular needs.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you. I think rural customers want to feel as important as our customers living in cities. I suggest we give our rural sales units more help with advanced customer information reporting.
excuse me, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat that, please?
I just stated that we need to give our rural sales teams better customer information reporting.
Well, we provide our city sales staff with database information on all of our larger clients. We should be providing the same sort of knowledge of our rural customers to our sales staffs there.
About the new product, I was about to tell something.
Would you like to add anything, Ms. Matsumoto?
Well, I must admit, I never thought about rural sales that way before. I have to agree with Mr. Atta.
Alright, I'll show you a presentation I prepared last night. Give me a second to share my screen. Well, let me begin with this PowerPoint presentation. As you can see, we are developing new methods to reach out to our rural. Well, let me begin with this PowerPoint presentation. As you can see, we are developing new methods to reach out to our rural customers. Since we have recently expanded on our rural customers, we need to study more about their environments. Like, for example, their spending habits, their lifestyles, their income perhaps. So, with that, I have communicated with the planning department on the best actions to take on this. And they have suggested to, so I think that conducting a survey is really quite a great idea, right? Since it enables us to collect more data on our customers.
I suggest we break up into groups and discuss the ideas we've seen presented.
Unfortunately, we are running short of time. We'll have to leave that to another time. Alright, it looks as though we've covered the main items. Is there any other business?
Well, I have some bad news.
That might be of great help for our decisions. Go ahead, please.
Okay, so the sales reported for the past quarter are underestimated by $4 million, which obviously resulted in a net loss. The actual sales based on my audit is a net income of 2 million.
Wow.
What? How come? The financial statements are reviewed and checked by
Yeah.
our accountants and
I knew
auditors.
this. I knew this is happening. This project is a complete joke. I knew this.
I'll put this project on hold. Miss Guerrero, can you please leave the conference and do keep updated for my email? I'll schedule a due process conference for you with this issue.
Look, ma'am, I may have made a mistake. It was the marketing manager's idea to manipulate the numbers because she aggressively wants your project approved. You denied her countless of times.
Well, see that the project that is led by Miss Turning, our marketing manager, is a complete imitation of an existing product. This is influenced by the authority of Vice President Ata. Yes, he is involved in this case. In other words, this project is a complete mess. It's a joke.
Well, how come we didn't know about it?
I didn't see that coming.
Is this true, Mr. Vice President?
No, she is lying.
This is unexpected from you all. Expect for my email tonight for a due process conference. It will be held one by one on each of you. The meeting is closed.